I'm sure you have seen these kind of things. And when you write something here, it streams the information. Write me a poem. It streams the information. You can see it continuously write the information. So ever wonder how this works? If you are, then you are at the right place. Today in this video, I will explain you how you can build a Python Flask server that can stream information just like OpenAI. So let's get started. So I am here on my Visual Studio Code and I have a terminal as well. The first thing I'll do is that I'll create my new virtual environment. Then I'll source into the virtual environment. First thing, I'll install few things. Pip install Flask python.env to read the env file, and then OpenAI to make OpenAI call. I'll use tag -u to update any packages if there is an update. So you can see it is now installed, and let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, it is now installed. So the first thing I'll do is that I'll create app.py file. Here what I'll do is that from Flask import Flask, I'll say app equals to Flask and underscore name, and I'll say app.get, and I'll say def handle home, and I'll return okay 200, and I'll say if underscore name equals to underscore main underscore, then run the server. I'll choose debug to true. Okay, so this is our basic Flask server. I'll say python run.py, python app.py. It says, yeah, oh my bad, I did not provide the you can see the application is running, and if I control click here, you'll see okay response. Now what I'll do is I'll open a new terminal, okay, and arrange it here, so that what we will do is that we will do a curl command, or you can say invoke the function, or call API endpoint on my Flask server, so that we can see information streaming here. I hope you understand that streaming information requires two parts: the backend that can stream and a front end that can render the streaming information. So now let me write something here. Let's do one thing. Let's do import from OpenAI, import OpenAI, and what I'll do is that I'll create a new client of OpenAI, and for that I need to pass the API key, and the API key I'll read it from here. So I'll create a .env file, OpenAI underscore API underscore key, and I'll get my OpenAI API key So now I have set my OpenAI API key. What I'll do is that I'll say from .env import load and find .env, and I'll say okay, and here one more, I guess, import OS, and I'll say os.get env, and I'll say open AI underscore API underscore key. So now what I'll do is that I'll call, ChatGPT and get a response from it. Let me get this. So I have a function already written, which is a very familiar function to everybody. So what we are doing is that we are calling the client chat completion and create, and there is a system prompt. You are a helpful assistant, and whatever content we are receiving, we are passing against the role user, and we are getting the content back. So for that, what I'll do is that I will create a new route here, app.post. Okay, I'll say no hyphen stream, and here I'll say def handle no stream, and here I'll first, what I do is that I will say body equals to request dot get underscore JSON, and I will import it from the Flask. Okay, once we get the body, what I'll do is that I'll say response equals to get chat completion. I'll say content equals to body and content, and I'll return response and 200 status. When I save this, you will see, yeah, the server is reloaded. Now we will call this API route from this terminal. So here is a small curl request. Let me, very clearly, I guess, yeah, this will work. Okay, I guess this will work as well. So we have content, that is, let's say hi. Okay, no other key, and I have 127.0.0.1 5000, and the endpoint is no stream. If I copy this and if I come here and paste it, oh yeah, my bad, because I need to write this here. Yeah, you can see we got hello, how can I assist you today, and you can see we have got a request here. And let me copy this one more time, because we will be doing streaming. So now this worked, but there is no streaming still. So what I'll do is that I'll replicate the application and I'll add stream here, and I'll say instead of no stream, stream. Now this create takes an argument called stream. Okay, so I'll say stream equals to true. That means stream the information. Now when it streams the information, instead of a single string, it gives some different components. So you can see now these are converted into, you know, anything. So what I do is that for chunk in completion, that means this completion returns, you know, stream of chat completion chunk. So this chunk will then, you know, have information. So let's just print the chunk. Okay, and what I'll do is that instead of doing this, I'll say get chat completion stream and the content equals to, let's say hi. I'll save this. Okay, I'll say Python app.py. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you can see these kind of information we will be receiving. This is, you know, separate chunk. This chunk, okay. Then this chunk, it has only word hello. Then exclamation mark, how, space, how can I assist you today, and question mark. So we need to, you know, obviously this is the information that we will stream. So each chunk has a piece of information and we want to stream that. So what we will do is that here what I'll do is that I'll first, you know, check if chunk dot this is the choice. Okay, so this is the choice. Chunk dot choice is 0 dot has a delta. Okay, this is delta, has content. Okay, delta dot content is not equal to none. Okay, in that case I want to yield this thing. Okay, I want to yield this thing. That means yield means, you know, sending the information till this for loop is not complete, and it will send this only this part, content part. Okay, now, you know, this thing, this a function with yield functionality, you know, doesn't work this way. It needs another setup, and you can see here return type of generator function must be compatible with generator any. So you can see it is throwing me an error, not error but kind of a warning. So I'll say generator string none and none, and if you hover over this, we will import it from typing. It is good practice to, you know, provide the type of the variables that we are receiving and returning. So as I was saying, this thing will not work anymore. So what we will do is that we will create a new function def generate. This function will just pass the chunk from this to the return values of this route. So I'll say for chunk in generate this thing content equals to body content. Okay, and my bad, and then yield the chunk. So this part is just, you know, receiving something from this and just returning the same thing. Okay, but now the magic part comes here. Now we will return a response. This response is a Flask response that will take something called stream with context. Okay, if I hover over it and import it, stream with contexts. Stream with context, it seems. Let me come here, and here I'll say stream with context. Yeah, so stream with context, I had written content. So now this stream with context will take our function generate, okay, and it will return the information, as simple as it is. So if I save this, and we have this thing already written here, I'll copy this, okay, and hopefully if I paste it here, and our server is not running, so for that I'll say python app.py. Server is running, and if I hopefully press here, yeah, you see we have received information, but it did not seem like it was being streamed. So what I'll do is that I'll say write me a poem. I don't have to do it, save it. I'll just copy this, I'll clear the screen, paste the information, and hopefully, yeah, you can see, wow, it is streaming the information, and you can see it was like magical. So I hope you now understand how you can let me add readme.md file. Yeah, it was actually magical, and you can see that with just few simple lines of information you were sending or streaming the information. And I want to show you something else as well. So you can it's not necessary that you stream something from the function or OpenAI. You can stream your text as well, like first part. Okay, let me do it one more time. Okay, second part. When I save this, server is running, and if I call this, you'll see information is streaming, and yeah, you see first part, second part. You can add new line to see if everything seem yield. Okay, formatted. I'll do one more time. Yeah, you see first part, second part. So this way you can not only stream information from OpenAI, but you can stream information from any function that you create. What you need to do is that you need to send parts of the information. So I hope that it is a helpful tutorial to you, and now you are able to stream information from your own Python Flask application. And I'll be very happy if you learn and implement it. If you implement it, please let me know in the comment section. Finally, again, it was great experience teaching this small information on YouTube. I hope you have gained something. If you like my content, please consider subscribing to the channel. That helps. Thank you for watching. Peace.